watching you undress, can't take my eyes off you.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle. Do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Kim, what is going on? Yvette, we got Michelle, we got Bartman, Andrew. How are you doing? Good to see you. I think Michelle, Yvette, Kim, Andrew, and I think that's it. Welcome, everybody. Good to see y'all. How you doing tonight? Just a reminder that we will be live on Thursday doing class. So we'll actually have a class to where you're going to learn how to do a general reading. So we got all sorts of interesting things about the general reading, how to approach it, what to do, where to go. So there's a lot of good things on the general reading because it's not just like do this, do that. We're going to approach it from an astrology perspective in 7 different ways from an astrology perspective. So you're going to learn how to do all of that good stuff. We're going to learn how to use astrology to walk the sign or to walk the decan as far as it goes. We're going to have to do majors, minors, we're going to do course, we're going to do everything so you get a complete picture of how to do a general reading. Because I think a lot of people go into a general reading and they're just not sure like what to do. Like, where do I start? What do I do? I don't know this person. They're wanting a reading for a month. You know, what kind of thing can we do there? Sheila, I just saw your email. I will answer it after the stream. Queen Famous, welcome. Rose, Sorrel, and Jill and Nakona, thank y'all for your donations. I greatly appreciate y'all. Anyway, that is Thursday. It is a free stream that all of y'all can join and have fun with. Anyway, Jill wants to know something. I have no idea what they want to know because they didn't type it in there. Jill, let me know what your question is. Who called from a restricted number on 322? Jill wants to know. Something's restricted and we don't want it to be restricted anymore. It feels like people are ignoring you at this point. It feels like people are ignoring Jill. Don't ignore Jill, is what I'm saying. It's best not to tick off Jill. I think that's the important part. All right, we do need a deck that does have a little bit of technology behind it. Because I do think you're the one that had the hacking issue. Somebody broke into something on the hacking or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's find out who is being calling from a restricted number by using the Phantom Tarot deck. So we haven't used this in a minute. Andrew, how long has it been since we used this? It has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. So we're going to find out who has been calling Jill over there and finding this information out. Jill to 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Just somebody that you have not met. I think that's the important part here. You have not met them. So, 8 of Wands, this is somebody who's on the move. It's somebody that, you know, you kind of like, well, not somebody really I want to deal with or whatnot, but 8 of Wands, somebody that's on the move, somebody that's not stable, somebody that's not exactly the best suit there. This is somebody you have not met. Two of Cups, this is a new meet, a new join, a new opportunity that goes with that. So you do have a little bit of a, it's kind of somebody that you haven't met yet, somebody who's trying to spam you, somebody, I think he said something like that. Anyway, you got a little Two of Cups action with somebody that you have not met there. Five of Wands, this is somebody who is very conflicted, somebody who's not doing good. This is somebody who has an issue. It's somebody who has an issue. I would just, not answer the restricted numbers. I would just say, hey, if I don't know you, I'm not going to answer the phone. I think that is it. I don't know you, I'm not going to answer the phone. I think that's a good policy, if it's a restricted number. At least that is it. That is my opinion. Entertainment purposes only, never answer a phone based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Sorrel wants to know, should I start writing lessons in May? Oh, that is interesting. Let's find out. Start writing lessons in May. All right. Sorrel's got the double shot tonight. Sorrel, thank you for your double donation. All right. Before we do Sorrel, let's do, because I want to do Sorrel as a double shot donation, but I want to do, we did Jill. Now I want to do Rose and then Dakona, and then we'll do the double shot Sorrel. All right. Let's do Rose first. Rose wants to know something. Will we build a home in an empty lot? I mean, there's plenty of room, it sounds like. Joan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. There's plenty of room in the empty lot because it is an empty lot. Can we put a home, a happy house, home, and all of that other good stuff in there? And just sort of shoo it in there. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, Three of Pentacles is a building card. It is where you get a team together and you make the building happen. Strength, a little bit of patience. Queen of Pentacles, you got the money for it. Yes. Yes, I do believe so. I think we're looking at a nice, easy thumbs up in here. Thumbs up in here. I like it. So let's kind of figure out what we're doing here. Three of Pentacles is a building, a working card. We're getting a team together, getting the people that we need together, and we're getting them started. Three of Pentacles is a birth number as well. With the 3, you are looking at good stuff here, and I think the good stuff is going to come through there. So we are building a structure, we're building a home. That is going to be an absolute yes. Strength is you got to have patience. Everything doesn't go as planned. There are some hiccups here and there, but if you keep on and keep the faith, I think you're going to be all right. Strength says we need to get it down and get it running. That's going to be the positive thing. And the Queen of Pentacles talks about the, it's going to cost some money. Going to cost a little bit of money. There's going to be a little bit of shortage in the commodities, the wood, the steel, the aluminum. There's going to be a little bit of shortage in the commodities as you're trying to build the home. But I do think you can build it if you have enough patience, if you have enough, a little bit of extra money to sort of offset what you're sort of seeing there. I think that is going to be yours. It is going to be yours for the taking, and you will be able to build a home. All right. Now we need to do the double sorrel. The double sorrel. Okay, should I start horse riding lessons in May? Let's find out about that. Let's go S. Horse riding lessons in May. Is that going to be a thing? Can we ride? If I'm going to ride a horse, I would ride a horse by using the Good News Tarot, or whatever the hell it's called. The Gentle Tarot. The Gentle Tarot. I mean, if you're going to be riding a horse, you got to be gentle. You got to be gentle. You don't want to make the horse mad, because they will kick you. They will kick you pretty hard if you make them mad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let's do this. Horse riding lessons. Can we get that done? Can we throw it down? Can we get some horse? Where did that card come from? There's a card here I've never even seen before. And like all of a sudden it just appeared. I'm going to have to rewind and see what happened with that, because it just appeared. High Priestess, there's some learning to do. A little bit of class in there. The Flower of Wands is their Seven of Cups and a Six of Stones as well. This is going to be something that costs a lot more money than what you're expecting. I'm just saying now, it costs a little bit more money than what you're expecting. It seems like after we give out the money, after we do this, it seems we need more money and even more money. It seems an endless supply of money that we need to choke out for this. Six of Stones says it just costs a little more than you're anticipating. It's like learning to fly an airplane. That costs a lot of money. You're not really thinking it costs this much money. And then you start it and you start paying for it, and it does cost a lot of money indeed. This is something that is just costing a little more than you had expect. Seven of Cups says that the choice of horses that you have is a little bit limited. It's almost like that, you're not a fan of one of the horses. It feels like one of the horses is just doesn't like you or has something and they're sort of moody, and you just kind of get a feel of like, this is going to be kind of challenging to get it done. Flower of Wands being reversed with the High Priestess. Let's go ahead and do it. It is a learning experience. It's fun. I think you're going to have overall fun. Just make sure you get the horse that you want, not the one that you're kind of assigned somewhat, because I think you have a favorite horse out of the selection, and that is going to be the one that you want to request and get on. I think that is going to do you very well. Overall, it costs a little bit more money, as I said, but absolutely. We're going with a thumbs up. I like it. I like it. Excuse me. All right. I thought I muted, and then I did not mute. But I muted too late, my friend. Sometimes that's the way it goes. We go to the Tarot Tower, by the way. We are going to use this one, the Tarot of the Divine, for Cyril's second question. With the double shot, will I meet my next partner at the end of March or April? I mean, that is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Now, normally, I guess I can use the Thoth for the throwdown. We can use the Thoth for the throwdown. Ain't no thing, ain't no big deal. We'll do that, no problem at all. No problem. T-Rod, welcome. What's going on? Met with the Gemini Interest Friday. How's they feeling moving forward? T-Rod? T-Rod's getting the dating in. T-Rod's doing the swiping left or right or whatever the hell it is. I've never used that app, so I don't know which way you're supposed to swipe. I don't know which way you're supposed to swipe, because ain't nobody going to be hooking up with me. I can tell you that now. All right, let's find out. Sorrel Lover, meet the next partner at the end of March or April. March is here. April is here. T-Rod, thank you for your donation. All right, March is going to be up here. Let's see what March looks like. We got April down here as far as meeting a partner, getting some in there, so to speak. I mean, just getting something in there, so to speak. Will I meet the next partner in March? I'm going to say March is going to be a good shot for it. April is going to be a little bit better shot. It's almost like that you have opportunities in both regions. You have opportunities there. So you did not miss your reading. Our Queen Famous, you are next. We're skipping around today, Queen. Skipping around today, Queen. That's what we got to do. Anyway, we still got Nakona. We got Queen. We are coming up. So there it is. Anyway, so let's look at March and April. I'm going to say April for just a general thing. You're looking at the success, the Lord of Victory here with the Six of Wands over here. And I think that the three...
Why'd you have to mute it?
All right, I think the 3 is over here as well. The 3 is interesting. It's a reward for work, or it's a functional working towards something. It feels like April's your best shot if you're going to get something. Basically, I think you have opportunities in both. Now, I'm not saying that the opportunities are golden and beautiful and this is the best opportunity you ever had in your life. I'm not going to say that at all. I am going to say that April's a little bit better month for you in love overall. It feels like things are flowing better. It feels like things are functioning. It feels like there's better opportunities. It just feels like people are out and about, and you know what I'm saying? People are out and about, and it feels like that this opportunity is kind of where you want to be. So I'm just saying April is going to be the best thing for you overall, and I like April the best. All right, so let's go and look at March. Oh man, March is more of a hanging out with friends month, I'll be honest with you. I mean, you only got 2 days of March left, right? We literally got like 3 days of March left. It's like hanging out with friends. So April's kind of a given anyway. So yeah. I'm just saying April's going to be a little bit better to get the Sorrel Lover action out there. Now, Nakona is next with an April reading. What kind of things do we got? What kind of things do we got for Nakona? Figure out what is going on with a little bit of cats. Meow, meow. We can do that. The Blooming Cat Tarot Femme Fatale. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Why won't M let me go? Well, I mean, if they got you tied up, you probably want to call somebody. Femme, if they got you tied up, you may want to call somebody. You may want to call somebody. Anyway, the Blooming Cat Tarot will be for this one. Let's go with the jumper over here. Queen of Cups already. Nakona, you ready for a Queen of Cups? Ooh, a little bit of a satisfaction. It feels like things are just rolling better. Things are just rolling a little bit better. I'm just saying now. It feels like a lot of things are just rolling the way that they need to. Page of Swords and a Five of Wands up in here too. April. I'm going to say at the beginning of April, man, you feel like this is the wrong month for you. This is the wrong month for you. It feels like it's just not working. It's just not functional. It feels like it's something like left over from 2021. It just doesn't feel right. You feel almost out of your body. It feels like an out-of-body experience almost. Page of Swords is sort of difficult to get started in April, too. You're trying to communicate things out. You're trying to get things moving. You're trying to get things hopping and rolling, and it feels like the opportunities are just not where you really want them to be with this. Page of Swords. So the beginning of the month, Nakona, is a little bit rough. Not gonna lie. Page of Swords. It feels like I'm not getting the communication that I need with a lot of this. Five of Wands, though. It feels like you're really sort of fighting people. You're really sort of fighting for a position, fighting for an opinion, fighting for things as well. And around the middle of the month in April, it feels like everything cleans up, everything clears up, and it feels a really good month. I would say the end of April, May in totality feels good for you. It feels like things are working again, things are functioning again, and you just have things going your way. I think May is really going to be your month, but that April, you got to wait till mid-April in order to get things kind of hopping with that. Anyway, at least that's what the cards say. Lachey and a Queen Famous, I appreciate y'all. All right, speaking of Queen Famous, got the double shot tonight. Look at you. We'll go with the first question. Love message from Q. What kind of love messages can we get? Because I want to use a lovely deck. Queen Famous gets the best deck in the tarot card of all the tarot cards. The only one that I have in a bag. This is the legendary, the historic Victorian Romantic Tarot. It makes it happen the way it needs to happen. I love this deck. Love this deck. Let's find out some love messages from Q. What kind of things is Q doing over there? Is Q going to be good? Four of Pentacles. Oh man, hold that love to yourself because you got a new adventure. You really do have a new adventure coming up pretty soon. All right. New adventure, new opportunity, new things happening, new things vibing. I really like it coming up soon. Four of Pentacles says, hold on until then. You really don't want to show your poker hand right now, is what it's sort of saying. You don't want to show everything. You don't want to admit everything. You don't want to open up and kind of be a little too honest sometimes. Four of Pentacles, hang on to what you got because there are other things going on here that are going to be starting. And if you reveal everything at the beginning, then it's just not going to be advantageous because now all of a sudden you're sort of stuck. All of a sudden you just revealed everything already and you're sort of like, oh my, I need to do something about this. Because the Fool says you have an adventure waiting. An adventure's coming up. It's in the queue. It's going to happen. It is sort of launching forward and making that great. The Fool says, let's go on the adventure. Let's hop into this. Let's make this happen because there is a new adventure that is queued up for the love from Q. Love Apples, welcome. Good to see you. Four of Wands. It is about trying to build stability with Q. Bottom line, it is about trying to build stability in love. If you can make that happen, I think that's going to be good for you. If you can't make that happen, so be it. But I think that there are some things that you can do. There are some things that you can try and go forward and whatnot. So it is possible, but yeah, that new adventure is the thing, right? What deck is this? This is the Victorian Romantic Tarot, version 4. There are 4 versions of this thing. It is out there. It is beautiful and it is gorgeous. Here's kind of a preview. Here's a bag. I don't know. I think this is from this. I think so. Anyway, they come with a bag and whatnot. All right, let's see what else is going on. We got Femme Fatale, a sorrel lover with a triple shot, being all fancy tonight. Thank you so much. T-Rod is next. T-Rod wants it. We're going to save this for the other Queen Famous reading. We got to get Queen Famous a really nice deck. That's what we got to do. All right, let's see. T-Rod wants to know something, but I don't know what it is. Hello there. Well, hello. Met up with a Gemini interest Friday. Ooh, that's nice. How is he feeling about moving forward with this connection right now? Is it something they're willing to risk everything to make this connection happen? If I'm going to risk everything, I'm going to use this deck right here, otherwise known as the Cosmo Beings Tarot by Joanna Nelson. Everybody loves it. Everybody thinks it's amazing. And I agree. It is Cosmo. It is beings. They are Cosmo beings. And I like them. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen with all of that. Let's see. All right. We're going to have to take care of that. All right, let's see. We got another one of the Cosmo Beings, a slow night. We'll go deluxe. We'll go deluxe tonight with one more thing. A strength. Welcome. It's good to see you. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. All right, we found a new love interest. We want to figure out, where's it going? Is it going to be okay? Is it going to be decent? Is this going to be all right? We need to find out. If that's going to be all right. Now, the Gemini does look like somebody that wants to move forward. They really want to. You got the Empress at the end. It feels like this really drives. This really makes a good connection. We sort of understand where they are, what they need, how it's going, and I think that's important. The Empress is a fantastic card to have those there. Seven of Cups. Now, be aware, you're not the only one on the Gemini's radar. The Gemini has a couple of others that they've kind of been looking at. It doesn't mean that they're going to be cheating. It just means that they've had a couple of others that they are sort of scanning through. Because meditation says it's time, right? Time to make an important decision. It's time to make things happen. Time to make things to where we need them to be. Seven of Swords overall, though. Overall, Brooklyn, thank you for your donation. Overall, this is somebody who's hard to nail down. They're hard to make a commitment. It's difficult to get this person. They can be substantial, to be sort of predictable and whatnot. But if you're willing to put up with a little bit of unpredictability from this individual, I think it looks good. I think they're ready to move forward. They are. The Empress at the last thing. They want something that is going to be sufficient, that's going to be good, that is going to make them happy. And I think that this connection indeed could be one that does make them happy. Anyway, we got Femme Fatale. Why won't M let me go? I mean, you may want to do a karate kick or something. If you can't get out of there, you may want to do a karate kick or something. I'm just saying, why won't M let me go? Why won't they? Why are they so dedicated to you, right? What a dedicated to us. Three of Cups, man, you're the best choice. This is something where you're the best choice. It's also something where they feel like they've wasted a lot of time if they let you go. Does that make sense? They wasted a lot of time if they let you go, because I put the effort in, I put this in, I put that in, and if I let you go, if I just cut it, if I just do a 10 of Swords, I've wasted so much time. I just need to recover what I have. It's possible, right? It is possible, isn't it? Queen of Pentacles says we have a degree of stability here that we can work on, that we can have. But the Three of Cups, it does say that there are better opportunities out there for you, but maybe not for them. So, so you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do, because they want stability, they want predictability, and they're really leaning towards you for that. And they feel like they wasted a massive amount of time if they just cut you loose. Bottom line, that's it. And that is kind of true a lot of times, right? How much time are we willing to waste on one relationship to where all of a sudden things ain't working, things are just not there, what have you. So We need to see. We need to determine all of that. Anyway, all right. I mean, you know, the way it is. Anyway, Queen Famous is back. Queen Famous, when will Q text me back? We're waiting for Q to just text us. We're waiting for that to happen. We're going to break out one more time the Victorian Romantic Tarot because everybody loves this deck. This is the deck that everybody is, I'm going to say, pretty excited about. I mean, not going to lie, pretty excited about. All right, when will Q text me back? 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Devil. Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting indeed. I give him a week and a half. Give him a week and a half. The Devil says this is something they're kind of waiting on. They're playing a game with you. Can I say that? Can I, Queen Famous? Let's be honest with each other. They're playing a game with you. Julie, thank you for your donation. And I think you're going to kind of realize that the more you communicate with this person. The Devil. I'm just going to play a game. A little bit of manipulation, you know, the way it is. Stacy, welcome to the stream. By the way, if you're new here or if you've been here the whole time, hit that like and sub button. I got a free live lesson coming up on Thursday. Totally free. It has 25 pages of slides. I'm going to teach you how to do a general reading from start to finish for free. This is a live lesson where you can ask me questions. I'll give you answers. This is a great stream. Very, very thick on material. I've worked a lot on that. If you like this free stuff, hit that like and sub. I greatly appreciate that because that is coming up on Thursday at 4:30 Central, right before the stream. Anyway, they're going to play some games with you. Just kind of what they do sometimes, right? 8 and 9 of Swords. You're looking at a week and a half before they text you back with this. So, I mean, it feels like it's a little bit too long, but they're like, you know, whatever. Whatever. They're not really concerned about it. They're not really concerned about, you know, sort of the reaction. They're not really concerned about where it needs to be or where it needs to go or anything like that. 8 of Swords, right? It feels like that they're sort of waiting for you to text them again. I wouldn't play the game if I were you. I'd go ahead and just not text them. Just not text them and wait for them. Give them a week and a half. They'll come around. All right. Kim. Yeah, of course. There we go. Fatima, welcome. Good to see you. Joan, I'm excited that you are excited indeed. Let's put it back into the bag because, you know, sometimes you got to double bag it. We're going to put it back into the bag. Look at this bag. Look at how beautiful this bag is. It is very, very difficult to not dump a paycheck on Baba Studio's site. I just say it. It's difficult not to drop a paycheck on there. Because you're looking around, you're like, ooh, this is nice. This is nice too. Ooh, I want this and this as well. Araxi, welcome. Good to see you. Next up is Lachey. How's that Scorpio's gone? What is our next step? That is the biggest thing here, right? You got this emptiness that is because they left. And now you're going to have to kind of deal with that and deal with the ramifications. By the way, these, if you're new here, these are my tarot towers. You like them? You like them because I like them a lot. I like them a lot. And this is where I store all of my beautiful tarot decks. We're going to go with the one that needs to be done for this read right here. If you haven't seen it, you know, it is the Modern Love Tarot. Love of a Lifetime. I like your name. I like your name a lot. Aquarian Sunrise, welcome. It's good to see you. It is good to see you. Love of a Lifetime. Hit like and sub. If you like what's going on, if you like what's over here, hit that like and sub. I greatly appreciate that because you are my love of a lifetime. That's what I'm saying.
I love you.
All right, let's go. Lachey, now that we have this void, the void that has been created from somebody leaving our life, it is time, my friends. It's time, my friends, to figure out like what the hell is next, right? Queen of Wands, man. You know, I'm going to read this slow. I want to read this slow because I think that you're really serious about this. I think there is a void here. I think we need to go through this very detailed. So we're going to go very detailed through here right now. The first thing I see is the Queen of Wands, mastering your life. Mastering your life, figuring out what is important to you. What do you need to spend time on? Because I don't think rushing a new relationship ain't gonna be any good for anybody. But you're looking at basically the Queen of Wands being the CEO, being the master of multitasking, being somebody that makes it happen, that gets everything done. I think you need to sort of start planning stuff. I love doing painting. I love reading comic books. I love catching up on the Netflix fun stuff. It just feels like, what can I do to fill those gaps? Eight of Swords. Don't be restricted in what you want to do. I think it's time to expand what you like to do, what you want to do. Because a lot of times you're like, well, I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I think you should expand it. Break out of that comfort zone. Get something fun. Get something cool out there and make it happen. Because the Eight of Swords says, don't be restricted. Expand and get out of your comfort zone. Because I don't think you want to do the same thing you do every day. Because I don't think that really works for you right now, right? Two of Wands as well. Say hi to people. Say hi to people. Be social. That's the key here. Because a lot of times we just miss that social connection with other people, right? But now that the Scorpio's gone, we need more social connections. Can we make more friends? Can we make some mutual friends? Can we call some of the old friends we haven't talked to? Go out. Because as you're going out with friends and just making these social connections, and you know what I mean? All of a sudden it feels like, yeah, I really don't need that person in my life anymore. I really don't need the Scorpio anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just having fun. I'm going out. I'm doing things. I'm having fun and whatnot. But the Two of Wands. And maybe you meet somebody special on the way. And the Ace of Wands. It is time to try something new. The Ace of Wands is a new activity, a little bit of a fire aspect there. It is a new activity, something happening, something going on. So overall, the Ace of Wands is just trying to find something new. Have you tried painting? Have you tried writing a book? I mean, have you tried doing some artist stuff, right? Drawing. Have you tried like drawing, pencil paper, kind of drawing, sketching stuff? I mean, what have you tried that you've always been like really interested? Maybe some gardening. I mean, there's so many cool things, man. Learning some more tarot, getting some spiritual path things going on. Anyway, I'm sorry this was a little long, but I think Lachey is important. I think it is important to get Lachey on the right path, the right track, and I think that is going to be where we at. Anyway, Brooklyn wants to know something. They want to know. Will Antonio text me back? Is Antonio serious with this? Let's ask this question. Is Antonio serious with this? Are they just kind of a little bit on the casual side? I don't know. A little bit on the casual side. Anyway, Priscilla, what's the name of the deck? It is the Modern Love Tarot, Priscilla. It is the Modern Love Tarot. You need to get one of these. Priscilla, let me give you the hot tip. Priscilla, I don't just tell you what deck it is. I'll give you the hot tip. The hot tip for this deck is to buy it off Amazon and get the free shipping. Because if you ordered from her site, you don't get the free shipping. So Modern Love Tarot, look it up on Amazon, and that is going to be where you need to get it from. Okay? Get free Prime shipping. I don't know why. Is it, before I say this, Araxi, thank you for your donation. Before I say that, let me look it up real quick. Maybe they've updated it. Maybe I'm lying. Modern Love Tarot. All right. Let me go to her site and see if maybe it's okay. I've got Ethne, Shop Ethne, Modern Love Tarot. Okay. We're going to go there. Buy it now. Okay. I'm going to buy it now. And when I check out, the shipping is calculated in the next step. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to fill out all my info again. But anyway, but if I go to Amazon, instead of the Ethne site, it is free ship. It is a free ship. Let me go there. Make sure before I'm lying, I don't want to lie to y'all. All right. Why is Amazon like locking my entire thing up? $45. Yeah, free delivery. I don't know. I'm not going to fill out the whole form. Araxi, thank you again. I appreciate that. Anyway. All right. And Antonio texts me back. Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Temperance. Brooklyn, I'm going to kind of say no. Jesus, that is a generous donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. CK. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm just going to say no. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Temperance card. They seem to be doing other things with other people. The Three of Wands, they're looking for the next connection, not this connection. They're looking for the next big thing. They got the map in front of them. They're sort of on a journey. Normally, I would say the Three of Wands could be a yes. It could be that they're looking back towards you. This depends on the deck. That's why we have tarot with graphics on them. That's why I like it. Anyway, but yeah, look, she's on a journey. She's on a journey. She's ready for something different. Ooh, we got another generous donation from PayPal. Thank you so much for your very generous donations tonight. LC, I appreciate you. The other thing is the Page of Pentacles. I'm just not prepared. I'm just not prepared at this point, they're saying. The Page of Pentacles is something where they're just not at that moment that they want to get any kind of commitment. They're not at a moment where they just want to sort of get the connection back there. So, you know, I'm just going to say no to this one, Brooklyn. I'm sorry. I know that you're brand new to the stream, and I'm sorry to give the bad news on the single shot, but you know, I gotta, you know, Brooklyn, I gotta be honest with you. I can't really lie. If I gave everybody just the best news of the day, then nobody would ever come back. I mean, I guess they'd come back if they want some good news, but I'd rather give you the real news. Modern Love Tarot is a work of art. Man, this is such a great deck. I mean, this is my number one deck last year. My number one deck last year was this one. I voted for this deck over my own deck for the number one deck. By the way, this is my deck. If you like the Waterfall Tarot, if you like what you're about to see, and I know you will, pick a Waterfall Tarot up today. Why? Because it's $19. It's $19. Do you realize that's cheaper than every Amazon deck? Every Amazon deck. Look how thick this is. Look how thick that is. This is a massive, thick deck. 350 GSM, handmade by me. I made all of these cards. So you can have this deck for $19. That's insane. That's insane. Like, that's cheaper than Amazon decks. Like, it's cheaper than a crappy Amazon deck. And I will ship it to you same day. You order it now, I will ship it to you after the stream, like seconds after the stream, because I'm like that. Anyway, let's find out. Better the ugly truth than a pretty lie. You know, Aquarian, you know what I'm saying? Sketch Wizard, welcome. Sketch Wizard, I love sketching. So welcome, Sketch Wizard. Sketch Wizard, you have no idea how much money I've spent on sketching crap. I got at least 15 sketchbooks probably. Anyway, all right, we got a new job. Let's start it. Can we start it? Oh, Jesus. This looks amazing. This looks amazing for starting a new job. I mean, it looks amazing if it starts a new job. Seven of Swords. This is you packing up your stuff and getting into the job. You're able to sneak out into the job right now. You can do that in May. This is something you are prepared for. King of Swords says you have the talent, you have the ability, you have the control, and the mass that you need to go forth and make that happen. King of Swords is very powerful indeed. Six of Wands, of course, as well. Now, Julie, you're greeted really, really well when you get there. In fact, you're greeted almost freakishly well when you get there. This is something where they want to make you comfortable. Araxi, you are next. Thank you for your patience, Araxi. Araxi, by the way, if you think this is a long wait, you should have been here yesterday. You should have been here yesterday, Araxi. We had 60 donations. Anyway, the tarot's so beautiful. Araxi, I will sell you this for $19. Araxi, do you realize that nobody on Amazon has a deck that's cheaper than mine unless you want to go to like a little miniature, a crappy little deck? I'm just saying. Link in the description to buy it right now. Not sponsored. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I mean, you know, the Six of Wands. You're treated really well when you get there. It's like kind of weird. You're like, this kind of weirded me out a little bit. But look at that. Everybody's cheering you on as you roll in. You got the red carpet. It feels like people are really, normally, it's story time. Normally, I go to Sam's Club. In Sam's Club, you got to ring your own stuff up. You got to keep track of your stuff. Today, I went and got a Costco membership, and the lady grabs my cart and scans everything for me. I didn't have to take anything out of the cart. She did everything for me. And it was like, whoa, this is really nice. And that's kind of the way you're feeling. It's like people are requesting access for you. People are making sure you got a seat. People are really supportive of you in that. But I mean, you know, you didn't ask that. You asked, I'll start the new job in May. And that is yes. Basically, that is yes, because you know what? You know, it's story time. Araxi loves story time. Araxi, look at you. You're fancy over there. Okay, now Curtis, though. Curtis. Why does Curtis stop talking to me? We dated for 3 months. He disappeared for 12 days. We had a trip booked for 2 weeks in Mexico. Curtis, you're a disappointment. Curtis, where you at? Curtis, what is going on with all of this crap? We had a trip planned, Curtis. Curtis, you are just a failure. You're just a failure. We had trip planned. We were ready to go. We were ready to hop in the car, and then Curtis just vanishes. Curtis is not around anymore. What is going on? Why did Curtis vanish? I'll be honest with you. I mean, he disappeared for 12 days. I think Curtis has found somebody else. I think Curtis is in love with another individual right now.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
I think Curtis has moved on. Araxi, I'm sorry. I think Curtis did a little bit of a moving on thing. They will be back, though. They will be back. It feels like that they're trying to explore something with somebody else, but it feels like that they just didn't, they just didn't let you know. They're afraid. They're afraid to contact you. They're afraid to do anything. I mean, it feels like that they're trying to find somebody else right now. If that doesn't work out, they will contact you again. So, I mean, second place, I guess. 8 of Pentacles. They are busy. They're very busy indeed. But the star, they're trying to find the new pathway. They're trying to find what makes people happy, what makes them happy. Is this an opportunity that they can do, that they can pursue? I don't think it happens. I think that they fail on their new opportunity and they come back to you. They do. They come back to you. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, the injured warrior, they come back on their hands and knees. They will not admit that they had dated anybody else, but they are going to be back. They're going to be back. When do you think it will contact me? I would say like 3 weeks. I mean, it's going to be like weeks. It's not going to be days. It's going to be weeks, Araxi. You're looking at weeks before the Curtis comes back. And Curtis is like, hello? Hello. Araxi, how you doing? Araxi, I'm madly in love with you again. I'm madly in love with you again, Araxi. You've been waiting, I know. You've been waiting, Araxi. But I mean, I'm madly in love with you. All right. Yeah, give them weeks, Anyway, a YouTube user is next. We got Veronica. Thank you for your donation. Who's my twin flame? Beloved Veronica, you know that's me. Veronica, you know that's me. Come on. All right. Me and N are chatting again. What are his feelsy right now? YouTube user. Man, I don't know where you're going to go. I don't know where you're going to go with that. Should you pick up things from his home? No, not yet. Araxi, you got to act like you don't know. Araxi, you got to play it cool. Araxi, are you new to relationships? You got to play it cool. You got to, because Araxi, I'm a fat man with no knowledge of relationships whatsoever. If you look at my relationship right now, you will figure out very quickly I have no knowledge of relationships at all. All right. Anyway, but this is entertainment purposes only is what I'm saying. Christy, can I say your name? CK. CK wants to know reading. Okay, I have no idea what kind of reading you want. I have no idea anything. We're going raw, my friends. We are going raw into this reading right now. And I hope I get something right. Because if we're going raw, we're going just pure luck. I'm going to go for the legit tarot that's going to bring me the feels and the good things that I need. And y'all know what that is. Y'all know exactly what that is. That is the Little Wizard's Tarot. If you want immaculate details, if you want freakish, accurate details, the Little Wizard's Tarot is for you. We already got a 4 of Wands. Okay, we'll do that. Little Wizard, pre-order it on Push Kitty's site. I'm sure Andrew's got a link. Andrew is the only person I've ever seen that's a bigger Push Kitty fan than me. That is a bigger Push Kitty fan than me. I didn't think it could happen, but Andrew is. Andrew is indeed. Okay, we're going to go. We are going to go. What did I walk in on? I mean, you got to go raw sometimes. We got to go raw straight in. So KD, this is one of those where where the question was just reading. And so I have no idea what the reading's about. I have no idea at all. So I got to go raw. I got to go in with no info, no thing. It kind of reminds me of when you do tarot readings in an environment where it's like I don't know, it's like a convention or something like that, you know. Anyway, all right, reading. We'll do that. Four of Wands. The home, but we're really focused on something like that. We're really focused on that. We're being judged. We're being looked at. Julie, thank you for your other donation. Knight of Pentacles, trying to build stability at the home. Justice, Temperance, and the Ten of Pentacles. Man, that really works out. That really works out. Somebody's judging you. Somebody really is judging you at this point, right? We sort of have this council here. They're looking at us. They're checking it out. But it's within the concept of the Four of Wands. It feels like, okay, it feels like somebody's judging you because somebody else is whispering in their ear. It's what I'm saying. Somebody else is whispering in their ear. You have sort of the people looking, the sort of the council of the five or what have you. You have this magic happening in the background. You have all sorts of a convention, all sorts of people here. Somebody's whispering either into your ear or they are whispering into the ear of somebody that is judging you. I think you have some opportunities in that. We have some things going on with that. Knight of Pentacles. Man, instability is happening. It really is. Instability is happening. Could it be from this? Maybe. But we do have an instability with this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles shows a message is coming out. I'm really leaning towards what I don't normally lean towards, KD, tonight. Really leaning towards what I don't. By the way, I have some Diet Sprite. I don't normally lean towards the Knight of Pentacles being delivery of messages. I really don't. I don't lean towards sort of moving into that. But since it's next to Justice, it feels like money is required to even things out. It feels like some financial things are required to even things out. You have some difficulties, not necessarily with overall money, but with a specific part of your money. Linda, welcome. Good, great to see you as always. But the Justice card, I need money. I need money in a specific area. It's not like every area. It's just one specific area that needs to be upgraded, that needs to happen, that needs to make this happen. Temperance and Justice together, two balancing cards. What's going on with that? Really, really wild. You're looking at more of a balancing aspect in your life coming soon. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say third week of May. You're looking for the balancing in your life. Third week of May, you're going to have it. We are riding towards that. We are looking for that balance. We are looking for that. Money financial is going to be a little bit better, I would say, in May as well. But the third week of May is when really things just start to happen. Things start to settle down. Things start to be good. And then June, right? June is sort of an interesting aspect for you. July, hang on to your seat. Hang on to your seat in July. I can tell you that now. Ten of Pentacles. Man, the money situation solves itself. It feels like you don't need to do much. You don't need to really stretch out, do much. You really need to sort of, pursue a lot of the things that you think that you need to pursue. Really sort of handles itself. You don't need a lot of hands-on type things in this interaction. But anyway, so that is it. A lot of balancing out, man. Third week of May. There we can make a lot of balancing out with this. You're looking at sort of this judgmental thing. Overall, things happen. Things get better. Things are looking pretty nice. Things are looking pretty nice in there. Anyway, at least that's what I think. That is what I think. So hopefully I got at least some of that right, because that was pretty detailed for having no question. Anyway, Lauren, does Jay want to reconcile? Maybe, KD, thank you for your donation. Does Jay want to reconcile? Ooh, let's find out. We're going to keep using the little wizards. You know I want to use the little wizards. KD, what deck do you want? KD, thank you again. What deck do you want, KD? We'll get you. We'll get you now. Does Jay want to figure stuff out? Make it happen. Make everything better. The Devil, the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. No, and no. I mean, what is it? It's LC, not KD. What the world? How did I get KD instead of LC? I don't know. Let me fix this. It is LC. Does Jay want to reconcile? I'm going to say no. Let me pull one more card. This looks so negative. Maybe we get one positive card out of this? Maybe? This looks rough, man. This looks rough. What do we got? We got you know, I tried. LC, I tried, girl. I tried, didn't I? You saw me try. You saw me try to get a better card. What did I do? I sandwiched everything with pages, right? I sandwiched everything between pages. That's not a good sandwich bread, okay? That's not Wonder Bread. That's not Mrs. Baird's. You're looking at a couple of pages, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I don't want the stability that we had. I don't want this sort of there. I want to do my own thing, right? I want to do my own thing. That is where it is at. And then we got the Page of Cups. Man, I'm just not feeling it emotionally. They're just not feeling it emotionally. They want to do their own thing. Between the sandwich is where you have your meat and your cheese. Your meat is going to be the devil, and that's not a good meat to have. I mean, if you're going to be the devil meat, deviled ham, deviled eggs, I just saying the devil's not the best meat to have on the sandwich. It's kind of making it stink a little bit worse. A little bit worse. They just don't feel that way right now. Five of Cups. It is disappointing. You feel like you lost something. You really do. You feel like you lost something with Jay. It feels like Jay really was a big part of your life. You feel like you lost something in that conversion, but well, that's the way it is sometimes, the way it goes. I'm tempted to use this all night, but you know, the devil meat. Yeah, deviled eggs, devil meat, deviled ham. Is deviled ham? Is that a thing? I mean, I don't know. Who's my twin flame other than me? Let's find out. That's Veronica. Who is your twin flame? Where's your twin flame at? How can we do that? We can do some twin flame readings. We can. We do need, my friends, we do need a better deck tonight. And we got it for Veronica tonight. This is going to be the, where the hell's my button? Where's my button? Here it is. All right, this is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Your meat is the devil, and that's not, the devil. I mean, if you're gonna have meat hanging out, you don't want it to have horns, right? You don't want it to have bumps and horns. All right, let's see. You don't want it to be bright red like the devil. I mean, if your meat's hanging out, the devil's bright red. It's got bumps all over him, and he's got horns. If you see that on your meat, you need to go see somebody, okay? Jamie Lee, it's been a minute. Jamie Lee, it's been a minute. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Julie, thank you for your other donation. All right, who's my twin flame? You got peace over here. This is somebody that you haven't met yet. You just haven't met yet, all right? You got a little bit of valor. This is going to be somebody who is not ready for this is somebody who's a hot mess. I think that's the summary here. They're a hot mess. They're all over the place. They have all sorts of interesting things happening, but they are nothing you want to be around for a long period of time. Victory says that they have so many people on their side. It feels like everybody blames you if stuff doesn't work out. If stuff doesn't work out, you get to blame because everybody's on their side. Everybody's taking their side in this thing. Peace, you just haven't met him yet. And, it feels like, I'm going to say that you're going to meet him next year, early next year, like February, March next year. But, overall, you haven't met him yet. Going to be interesting. Definitely a hot mess. If you see red flags, I would not continue on. Because the problem is it seems that you get blamed for something even though it's their fault. So you don't want to get involved in that. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, Julie's got the quad shot. The quad shot with Julie tonight. Julie is on fire. It's on fire. Let's do Julie's double shot here. We got one more to finish it off in a few. How would I like the CI hospital 6 months from now? That is very specific. That is very specific. We're going to use Andrew's favorite deck for this one. Favorite deck? The bugs. You got to inspect for bugs when you're on dates. When you go out on dates, if you do Tinder, you gotta be careful out there. Gotta be careful out there. All right, in age where I do anything, I'm tired for a week. Ultraviolet. I mean, I was there for a while. I don't know. Oh man, I don't know. I changed my diet and that really fixed my issue. I was there, but I changed my diet and that really fixed the issue. Now I got tons and tons of energy and way it goes, I guess. Anyway, that's just me. Entertainment purposes only. Connie, thank you. I just proved that. Will I meet my divine masculine here? Ooh, Connie, I got a divine masculine deck, my friend. Got a divine masculine deck. Ooh, that. Connie's read is going to be hot. All right. All right. By the way, if you wonder what this tarot deck is, Andrew will let you know. I mean, this is Andrew's favorite deck. It is the Little Buddha Tarot. They got tiles too. Ooh, I got everything. I got little Buddhas everywhere. All right. Man, 6 months from now, 4 of Pentacles, 3 wise Buddhas, 10 of Cups. You don't feel at home there. I think that's the big thing. Jamie Lee, thank you for your sub. You don't feel at home there. That's the big downside. You just don't. The 10 of Cups reverse. I don't feel like I'm emotionally at home. I don't feel like I go there and it's someplace I love to be. So it's one of those that you're just like, I just gotta do that. Anyway, it just doesn't feel like you're at home. 3 wise Buddhas. You have a group here and a group there. This group over here, you really like. They're very supportive of you. But this group over there kind of wants nothing to do with you. Like you have a couple of people that start not saying, but it sort of feels like a couple of people that aren't supportive of you. And then a couple more people, and they seem to sort of be in the same thing, right? They seem to sort of be on the same mode. Anyway, the 3 wise Buddhas, oh man, you got a couple of people that are just not ready to deal with you and a couple of people that are your friends. Oh, we got JJ. Thank you for you. Wow. The donations. Gene, wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Any good news coming my way? Gene, thank you so much. But anyway, you got some people in your camp, some other people that ain't. 4 of Pentacles says that not making the money that you want. You're really not. I would say overall, it looks okay. It looks like a normal job. So if you're looking at something where you really want that soulmate job, this really doesn't look like it. It looks like you're very independent there. So that's going to be a good thing. In other words, there's not somebody hovering over you, demanding you do this, demanding you do that, right? So overall, I think it looks good, but it's not your soulmate job. World of Visions Tarot is not ready yet, Gene. Do you have a second place? You have a second place. Ultraviolet, yeah, eat all salads, mostly salads. Anyway, now I did keto, I eat salads with meat in them. All right, how's Charles feeling about me? Okay, Charles, let's see. Let's see if that's going to be decent. If Charles likes you, if Charles doesn't like you. Let's see what's going on with that. Jill, let me know what your donation, let me know what your question is. Hierophant, Knight of Cups, Magician, 7 of Wands. This is somebody who likes you in small doses. I think they like you. I do. I think they like you, but in small doses. I mean, you're looking at a 7 of Wands. I really don't want like a ton of time with this, a ton of time with you all the time. I don't want you hovering around me every minute. Magician, right? A little bit of independence with this individual. They like you. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. That is good. That is good indeed. So the Magician sort of says that this is somebody who likes their independence, definitely. So I wouldn't hover over them. I wouldn't be all over them. So, this is somebody who likes their independence. I think that's going to be all right. But anyway, yeah, they like you. Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, Hierophant. I like being with you. I like the structure that you bring in, the good things that you bring in. So overall, they like you. They appreciate you being there. I think that they love it. They just don't like to be around you all the time. They like you in short doses. Anyway, KD, April, surprise me on the deck. You really want that? I mean, you really want that? Oh, I can surprise you, all right. Wait a minute. All right, I mean, KD wants a surprise. I got a surprise. All right. No, we used that before for you, KD. We used that before for you, KD. You want a surprise? We're going to give you the Oracle of Failure. What did I say it? I forgot what the name of my oracle is. I forgot what the name of my own oracle is. I forgot. Anyway, I forgot. Gene, you are after Connie. You're after Connie. So we got KD, we got Julie, we got Jamie, we got Connie, we got Jane. All right. We got, I forgot what the name of my, what is the name of my deck? All right. Anyway, look at the queue. Well, I'm trying to think of what the name of my deck is. We got KD, got Jamie, Julie, and in here, we are going to do Gene. We're going to do Gene. This is not the Symbolon, I can tell you that. This is my deck. This is my deck with all the animals. KD, you don't recognize my deck? Oh my God. It is the Oracle of, what the hell's my name in my deck that I made? I don't know. Man, that, you know, it's been a while. Anyway, all right, man, we got contemplation, we got solitude and innocence. Ooh, innocence is interesting. Okay, April. April's a mixed bag. The Nature Oracle. Oh, that's right. The Echoes of Nature. That's it. All right. Now I remember what the name of my deck is, thanks to Joan. Andrew got it too. Thank you. I worked like a year to make this deck. I forgot the name of it. I don't know, man. I moved on to other stuff. I'm trying to get the Tasty Tarot ready. Anyway, Starbright. All right, Starbright remembers too. There you go. I mean, you know, Gene, you did include it. You did include it. It says, I'm Gene. I got that. And then it says, may I ask if there's any good news coming my way? That's what I got. Anyway, all right. The Echoes of Failure. The Weeds and Flowers. It's a mixture in April. I mean, some good, some bad. The weeds and the flowers. Some there's nice weeds, some there's nice flowers. It just feels like there's a mixture in April. It's not like consistently good, bad, indifferent, what have you. Contemplation. Your spiritual journey has come to a complete halt in April. Your spiritual journey has really come to just a brick wall halt in April, right? And it feels like you really need to go inside and sort of look and get an introspective and find out what's good about what you are doing. Because I think getting a connection with yourself is going to be very critical in April indeed. Solitude says it's time to sort of get by ourselves, figure out what we want, where we're going, and how we are going to get there. Because I think the journey is going to be altering, it's going to be changing indeed. Innocence is sort of an interesting card here. This is something where don't assume anything, because you're going to get into situations in April where everything is not what it seems or not like that it looks. So definitely don't assume anything in April, because there are a couple of surprises there. And if you just make an assumption like, oh, I know what this is, I don't think you're right. I don't think you're right at all. Anyway, at least that's my opinion. So you got to keep an open mind with that April thing. All right, we're going for Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee, do you want an Echoes of Nature? How will my boss respond to my design? Ooh, Jamie's got a nice design going. Let's find out what's going on. Yeah, sounds like your March. Well, that could be your April too. All right, we're going to use the Echoes of Nature for one more. You realize this is the only copy of Echoes of Nature that exists now, other than the one that I sent to other people. We don't read upside down. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. All right, Echoes of Nature is up here. The boss respond to my design. Look into the future and comfort. They like the design. They want some modifications, but they like the design. Overall, they appreciate what you did. Really, right? Self-care. They appreciate what you did. They think that what you did was fantastic. They think that you like your enthusiasm. They like how it is. Comfort. They like the design overall, but you do need some alterations, right? We're looking into the future. We need some alterations. We need some things done. We just need some things done. You got a little Scorpio action in there for that. You got a little Taurus action in here with comfort. Comfort feels like that they need more things to be stable. They need more things to be on the run here. But overall, they like the idea. They love the design. They more love that you worked on this than anything, right? So we can modify the design. We can make some tweaks. And overall, they like it and they appreciate your hustle on that. So I think I like it. I like it. This is something that comes across as pretty good. All right, now we're going to throw the echoes of nature over here and go to our next reading, which is Julie coming in again. Julie wants to know, how will I do for the first 3 months of orientation period on the new job? Ooh, orientation period. Oh, I never know, man. I hate orientation period because everybody's like looking at you and you're like hoping they don't give you anything like impossible to do. Have you ever had those jobs to where they just give you the impossible task on your orientation period? And you're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you seriously going to give me this during my orientation? I mean, you know that this is not anything anybody can do. So why am I getting it? Judgment, man, movement, judgment. I think that you do stumble a little bit. Matanen, thank you for the sub. You do stumble a little bit of defensiveness, a little bit of poor action. It feels like there's some things that you are sort of having difficulties with, but you're able to move past that. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation. It's not going to be anything that's going to be like hardcore bad. So in other words, you do get the task that I just said, where I have some issues getting this done. This is difficult. This is kind of rough. I don't really want to go where this. Rose, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But overall, you're able to get it done. They give you like a second try, a second chance. So you do pull through, and I think that they like that about you, that you got something that was too difficult, you made it happen, you looked for help, you got it going, and the judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, you got it at the end, right? That movement card there. You never stop trying. You never stop moving forward. Jade, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. You never stop moving forward. You never stop trying. And that is what they like about you, Julie. They really do. I think that orientation period is going to be good. Just don't get frustrated, Julie. That's my bottom line advice, Julie. Don't get frustrated. Just do what they need and make it happen. Just keep moving. Even if you're not getting where you need to be, keep moving, and they will appreciate the hustle. They will appreciate that you just kept going and your persistence with that. Jean is up next. Jean wants to know. Jean wants to know something. Jean wants to know good news. What good news is coming to Jean? Let's find out by using this. I like it. Well, no, let's use a different deck. Let's find out by using a little bit of a different deck here and seeing how that will work out. All right. Good news, Jean. Jean, I got some good news for you. Hopefully you don't get the Tower, the Devil, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. You know, Gene, I'm just saying. You got Temperance. Oh, major, and a 7. The good news is there's a restructuring coming up somewhere. Maybe it's sort of in a personal thing, or maybe it's sort of at a job or anything like that. It feels like a restructuring here, right? The Tower into a 7. The world, the endless possibilities, the good news coming through, and Temperance card. Balancing out the endless possibilities. I think that's good. Jade, I got plenty of time, Jade. You ask away. I appreciate you being here. The Temperance into the world means I'm having a difficulty getting down where I want to be tomorrow. That's the biggest thing. I'm having difficulty figuring out what I want to be, getting it down for tomorrow. But overall, that's good, right? The world is endless possibilities, things coming to a close, things ending nicely. It's almost like that you skirt or you skate through a difficult situation that everybody else has a difficult situation except for you. Everybody else has a difficult situation except for you. It seems like you just escape. You escape like an action movie where they escape the explosion or something, right? But the world says the endless possibilities are good because you can choose your own path, but it's kind of bad because you're not sure where to go. Here's my advice, the good news. Make sure you know where you're going to go in a particular matter. Don't wander around lost. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you know where you want to go. Have the goal set out. Have the end goal set out. You are going to circumvent an issue that a lot of other people experience. Don't feel guilty. You got out clean. Okay? You got out clean. That is going to be good news as well. The 7. Be very protective of your time, especially at the end of April. Be very protective of your time. Don't give out your time to everybody. Don't give out your time just randomly. You want to have your goals take the biggest priority and make the biggest impact. I think that is where you're at. All right, we got Connie is next. I moved to a new state. Connie, hope you like your state. Where's my, okay, will I meet my divine masculine here? All right, we got, my friends, we got the divine masculine deck. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not. We got a deck. It is called the Divine Masculine Deck. And that is what you need for this reading, because this reading is going to be out of control. Out of control. In a good way, Connie. In a good way. Welcome to the stream, by the way. All right, you got Divine Masculine Deck. Now, it does contain some wieners. Sorry, I mean, if you're wiener averse, I'm sorry. But, I mean, you know, everybody likes the, you know. I mean, well, anyway. All right, let's not go there. We got to keep it G. Got to keep it G. Okay. I want to meet my Divine Masculine in this new state. King of Wands. Man, that is interesting. Got a lion there. I do think you meet a Leo. I think you meet a Leo. Look at that lion. That lion is in charge. You got a snake around there. You got a snake over here on the foot. He's sort of holding the little thing in there. He's got a little shirt off. I think you meet a Leo. So that's going to be kind of a yes. We got Jade. Thank you so much, Jade, for your donation. I appreciate that. Ace of Cups. Man, that really seals the deal, don't it? Keeper of Swords and Death. That really does. And that really seals the deal, doesn't it? That ace. That ace says you are going to meet somebody nice indeed. We get the love balloons for you. Get the love balloons for you. Nice back. I mean, you know, Jamie Lee, welcome. Good to see you. The King of Wands. Man, that Leo, though. That fiery action from that Leo. You like this Leo a lot. You like this Leo a lot. This is somebody you can really get into. They got the Leo mane, too. You know, they got that hair, got that Leo mane, and that's kind of what you like somewhat about. Ace of Cups. There is a great connection with this individual. It really feels like that there is. Keeper of Swords. They got heavy-duty communication problems, though. You're going to have to work with them, all right? Connie, don't kick them out of bed. You're going to have to work with them on the communication issues. They have them. They're not able to sort of communicate as well as they normally should. They say things they don't mean sometimes. Sometimes they're just kind of rude. But you're just going to have to kind of put up with it. Keeper of Swords, you're going to have to sort of mold them the way that you need to mold them, because they, you know, some of the relationships are really kind of off track. The Death card says you're going to have to make some changes here. You're going to have to move, or you're going to, basically it feels like that they want you to move in with them. Okay. So I don't know if you're ready to move in with somebody, but it feels like they want you to move in. The changes are afoot with the Death card being here. They definitely have some changes that they're bringing into your life. So if you're thinking that your life is going to be the same as it always is, but you have a Divine Masculine in it, no. You're going to have to make some alterations in order to make this work, if you're willing to make it work. But yeah, King of Wands card. This deck is beautiful. I mean, I told Christina many times, this is one of my favorite decks. And she's like, really? I'm like, yes. This is one of my favorite decks. Freaking love this deck. The card quality is just spectacular. The art is out of control. It's one of my favorite decks. It's in my top 10. I'm not lying. This is in my top 10 deck. Anyway, where's my connection headed within? I mean, who knows with that? Where is this going to be? We're going to use a Cirque du Tarot, right? We're going to use a Cirque du Tarot. It's put on the screen after Raxi, but you skipped it. Oh, my. I'd skipped it. Which one was that? Me and In chatting again, his feelsy. I did skip it, didn't I? I'm sorry. Jay, thank you for the donation. Jamie Lee, thank you for your donation. All right. I did skip it. I did. His feelsy. Me and In chatting again, his feelsy. Did I skip it? I don't think I skipped it. I'm going to say I didn't skip it. YouTube user, I did not skip that. I did not skip that. I don't think so. If I did, I'll get it tomorrow, but I don't think I have to rewind. I don't have time. Anyway, let's find out where your connection's headed within. I really don't think I've skipped it. Did I? We're chatting again. Man, I don't know. Well, I got to rewind. Anyway, if I skipped it, I'll get it tomorrow. Because I don't think I skipped it, but I need to rewind. I don't know. Anyway, Wallow, okay. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Where's your connection with N headed? Page of Swords says you're just going to get into a situation again where N is just going to be doing the same things that they've done before. And I think you have to be prepared for that. I think that if you're expecting N to somehow formulate into your life the perfect way that they need to change all of the behaviors to make this work and to make that work, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Page of Swords are not prepared to make that thing. The King of Pentacles, they do want stability. They do want a meaningful relationship. And right now, they are looking for you to be that relationship. All right, this is your chance. The Fool, I'm willing to walk off the cliff. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen, to make the relationship work, because they need a substantial, good relationship. And that's what I've been telling you that they've been wanting. They want a substantial, good, steady relationship. And again, I'm telling you for the 100th time, they don't know how to make that happen. And that's a problem. And that's a problem. And I said that they're going to need you to guide them as well. Anyway, Jamie Lee, April outlook for we got Rose is up next. Sorry, Rose is up next. I have no idea what Rose's question is, but I'm sure it's here. So, okay, does Kay have good intentions towards me? It's a family relationship. Let's find out. Jesus, with this massive amount of money coming in for PayPal. Thank you, ML. Thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. Leanne, thank you for your donation. Jade, thank you for your generous donations as always. You're making me blush over here. I appreciate all the support over here. All the support. Alexis is new. Everybody welcome Alexis. We got Alette. Alette, welcome back. Darcy is up in the house. MS, I got you. MS, are you ML? MS is ML, I think. Yeah, MS is ML. MS, thank you, or ML, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. Crystal Hart is answering a question from almost an hour ago. Crystal, you got some hefty lag going on. Anyway, does Kay have good intentions towards me? We got a family relationship. Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Page of Cups. Yes. I mean, I think so. Page of Cups. Interesting, man. Feels like they haven't been that involved, have they? Alexis, you can. It feels like they have not been involved, have they? They've been kind of separate. They've been kind of moved out. The Sun says good intentions. Yes. Same day. Yes. Alexis, get to it. I'll get you in the queue. We got 7 in the queue. 7 of Pentacles, though. Man. You're going to have to work with them. If you work with them, you'll be all right. They have good intentions. They haven't been involved at all. They're coming in last minute. They're coming in last minute, like totally unprepared. Like, I'm here. It's like, well, where the hell have you been, right? Divine Masculine is not a mass market. You have to go order it. Anyway, Jamie Lee, April outlook for my side business. Let's make that happen. Ooh, side businesses. Love it. I love it. If you donate today, you get read today. By the way, it is my tarot tower over here. I hope you like it. This is 80 decks of cards, my friends. I have pulled from the 80 decks of hefty card. This is the key tarot. It's the key tarot. But, I don't have the box for it. I did pick up No. I think Christina picked up the book off the ground, right? Christina picked up the book off the ground. The world is all over the place, man. Side business, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Your side business is good. Alexis, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I mean, the Ten of Cups, side business is where you want to be. I think your side business is rock solid. It's something that you need to put all your passion into. If you just do it as like everybody else does it, it's not going to work as well as it could. Side business is going to be more of a passion-based thing. Get it in, get it happening, make it happen. The world says this is a beautiful thing. You want to keep pursuing that. And the Knight of Wands with that fire. The Knight of Wands with that fire. I like that. Put more time into it. Put more time into it. It feels like it's a one-to-one relationship. The more time, the better investment, the better, more money, the more success you get out of it. You definitely want to focus your time into it, put more time into it. Infinity, thank you for your donation. I'm not doing endings. I don't need to be anywhere tonight. I ain't cooking no steak. I ain't cooking no steak tonight. I mean, we're hanging out. I'll hang out all night. I don't care. Anyway, all right, Jade is up with the double shot tonight. The double. Jade wants to know some good news, bad news. Community 543. 543, good. Okay, and the other one is 517, good. All right, 517, good. All right, we'll do double the Thoth and double the action, double the love, double the happening. All right, let's do Thoth. We got the Thoth. Now, if y'all don't know what this deck is, y'all really are new. I mean, y'all really, really are new up at this point. This is the Thoth. It is my favorite deck of all time. I have a video. Alexis, I got a video. You can make that video you can make a tarot tower of your own, Alexis. You can make one of these for $20. $20, okay? $20. I'm telling you now, Alexis, I got a free video in the link. Alexis, if you're new to this channel, Alexis, I got 2,200 videos about tarot cards. Alexis, name anybody else that has 2,200 videos about tarot cards. I mean, seriously, that's a lot of videos. If you like all of the content, Alexis, I work my butt off to make you happy. I do. If you like that, though, if you like that, give me a like, and sub. That's all, Alexis. That's all I want. A like and sub. I would appreciate that. Hit that like button. It lets people know that I appreciate the 2,200 videos that I have made over the past 12 years. I mean, that's it. And add me on Instagram too. I mean, while you're at it, hit the like and sub. Add me on Instagram. Alexis, I want you to post your tarot tower on my Instagram, okay? Ping me, tag me on Instagram, because I want to see it after you get it done. All right, anyway, 543, 547. Let's start out with 543. Jesus, it looks good. 543 looks solid. It looks pretty solid. I mean, I'm just saying. You got a lot of beautiful cards. You got a lot of action. You got a lot of activity. You got a lot of good news overall. And I like 543 for how it is. It feels like moving in here makes it happen. You got a nice flow, nice emotions, nice things happening. And it feels like the strength, the stability is there. A lot of good things with it. Colby, thank you for your donation. Overall, 543 looks like a complete win. Now, why do we have the Lord of Defeat at the end, you're asking? Why do we have the Lord of Defeat at the end? You really feel like you missed out on something. You do. You got to get over it, though. You've got to get over it. Batty Lex. There you go. Thank you for your following me on Instagram. Batty Lex, look at all my cool art that I do on Instagram. Anyway, okay, you feel like you're missing out. You feel like you're missing out. I think that you have too many things going on. You had another property at another area that you kind of like too, and you're afraid that if you finally make a decision, you will be missing out. But I wouldn't worry about it overall. 543 looks like a win. Now let's check out 517. That's going to be something good indeed. Let's look at this from a numerology perspective as well. Can we? 5, 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. You add them up as a 3. All right? 3. Ooh, Jade. 3. I like that. New beginnings, new births, new things, new beginnings. At 3. That is nice. Structurally sound number, and I like that. 517. Let's look at numerology. You're looking at 6. Plus 7, you're looking at things, you're looking at 4. All right, 4. 4 is pretty stable, but it doesn't feel like it's a new beginning. 4 feels kind of stale. 4 feels kind of stale with this. Let's look at this and see if we have that. Man, that's a lot of wands. Damn it. Man, that looks really good, though. It just feels stale. It feels like an old school kind of place. It feels like a little stale. It doesn't have the newness, doesn't have the freshness. It doesn't seem like that things are you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have that spark that 543 did. I'm not saying it's not stable. You do have a lot of stability here. Power is a great card. The 4 of Pentacles is a fantastic card. It feels like you're saving a little bit of money in 5172, to be honest with you. The stability is going to be pretty solid here. Science there is sort of interesting. I think that is really kind of sort of interesting there, the science card being around. You're looking at the job opportunities or something like that being sort of just rock solid up in there, right? Job opportunities, something else being rock solid, and it's kind of nice. So I'm not saying you want to kick 517 out of bed. It just feels like it's old, it's stale. It's like, it doesn't have that fresh spark that 3 had, that 543 had. And KD said 4 is a stable foundation, good for homes. It is. Science is good for homes. And the 4 being the stable foundation, this is power. This is having a security. So looking for pure security, this looks like a good option. But that freshness and that emotional satisfaction from that flowing cup card feels like this, like, wow. I mean, it feels like 543 just has more of a wow factor to it. There you go. It wasn't wow, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, there you go. All right, YLK. I don't text Samson. When will he reach out? All right. So if you just cut him off, when he's going to reach out? I mean, I don't know. MS, you are still in the queue. I got a couple of people. LK, Leanne, you're still in the queue as well. Let's keep using the Thoth. I'm in a Thoth mood now. I'm in a Thoth mood for YL. If I don't text Samson, is he just going to text me? Or like, when is he going to text me? If I don't text him, if I do all of that, oh man, you're looking at like freaking 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. I mean, you're looking at a couple of weeks. Is this something where they're just not too excited about it? You're looking at a couple of weeks here. Samson is one that needs you to text them. They're really insecure. I mean, I'm telling you now, YLK, they're insecure. They need you to text them. If you don't text them, they wonder what in the world's going on. There's a level of insecurity, a level of not being sort of upfront, not being 100%. Man, they are really insecure. I mean, you need to text Samson. You do. You need to text Samson. I think Samson needs that. You love him feel, you love him feel, right? But I don't know. If you want to, that's up to you. Entertainment purposes only. Anyway, let's hop over to Leanne. Leanne is up next. Leanne wants to know. My name is Leanne. Well, hello, Leanne. Leanne, that was the name of my first girlfriend. That would be funny if that's you. My name is Leanne, but your last name isn't her last name. But I don't know. Maybe you got. If you ever lived in Irving, Texas, and then your last digits of your phone number were 2000, then you're my ex-girlfriend. Other than that, you're not my ex-girlfriend. Anyway, okay. A reason. So I gotta be honest. Anyway, Jill, a timeline. You are 3 away. I started an online soap business. Ooh, I like that. Post a link. I'm into soaps. Me and my girlfriend Christina are into soaps. We go to Buff City Soaps, and we have spent many amounts of money there. Anyway, you're going to make a soap business. Well, put a link in the description. I mean, put a link over there in chat so we all can see it. Do you see me making enough money that I can quit my day job for soaps? Really? Maybe. I don't know. For soaps? I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on soap, so maybe if I'm gonna make money with soaps, I guess I can use the Tarot Oracle deck, otherwise known as the Chiro Marchetti deck. I mean, okay, a soap business. Put a link in chat. You get a. Normally, I don't allow links in chat, but I'll allow links in chat for your soap business because I want to see what kind of soaps you got. Because I can go get my soaps if you really want to see, but Anyway, all right, we need to type the question out. Leanne, soaps. Okay. Isn't that kind of okay? Anyway, all right. So some people are like freaking out because apparently I remembered my first girlfriend's phone number, but you know, I got a photographic memory. I remember I know all my previous phone numbers and my girlfriend's phone number. I know dates, times. I got a photographic memory. Anyway, especially for numbers because I do math all day. Okay. Oh man, soaps. Can I do it? Man, that's a long ass journey. Oh man, yes. In a long time from now. In a long time from now, yes. I think the biggest issue is you need to have a better variety and you need to have new stuff that people want to be interested in. In other words, people like new stuff. If you have the same 4 soaps and that's all you got, then no, you're not going to make, you know what I'm saying? People like new stuff. They want to see the tasty tarot. They want to see the tasty tarot. They want to see a musical tarot. They want to see the new song. They want to see the new adventure. They want a new love in their life, right? But what I'm saying is that it's going to take a while. You got a six of swords. It's a long journey over water. It takes a long time to do that. It takes a long time to get anything. The 7 of cups, you need new things for people to get excited about. If it's the same stale stuff over and over, I mean, I got a tarot tower full of new decks because people like to see the new decks, the new exciting stuff. Anyway, but the 7 says it's a good investment of your time. It's a good investment of your money. Keep going. Keep making it happen. Be innovative with what you release as far as soaps are concerned, and people will come to see what you have. They will be excited about this because the king says you need to communicate with your customers. You need to have a mailing list. You need to communicate with these people. You need to show them what's new, what's good, what's exciting, what's the new fun stuff that they can buy with their money on your soaps. But yes, that is going to be there. That is going to be working for you. Anyway, MS or ML, one of those two. MLS, if DW is not seeking a relationship with anyone, how's he handle his sexual... Does he... Oh my God. All right. All right. Well, if you don't know how he handles his sexual desires, I mean, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe we need the divine masculine for this or that. All right. MS wants to know, DW handles that sexy desire. I've never had this question before. And does he desire you in that way? Let's find out. Oh, man. You know, it's one of those nights. It has to be on Sunday night that I get the fun questions. It just has to be on Sunday. Normally it was Friday night, but now it is. It is Sunday nights. Let's see. Okay, DW handle. Okay, how does DW handle their sexual desires if they're not seeking a relationship with me? And do they desire me in that way? Maybe. We need to use the divine masculine and find out what is happening, how they indeed handle them sexy desires. They're not indeed having a relationship with anyone. 9 of Wands. Oh, you know, maybe I should have used a sexy deck. All right. I think that sex is not really something they have a problem with. This is not something where they are just gonna be out. Alexis, you're 2 away. It's not something that they are just gonna be out and about. And they're not seeking a relationship because they like the quickie with other people. They like the quickie with other people. They like to get in. They like to get out. They like to dive on in there and have an occasional quickie with other people, okay? But this is not something where they just want a relationship, right? 9 of Wands. They've had difficulty with love. They have difficulty with basically connecting with people, opening their heart, and sort of being there with other people. So the 9 of Wands, I'm an injured warrior, wounded warrior, not something something I want to kind of be with, something I want to be in a lot of times. And the King of Cups, they're very kind of hold out emotionally, where they just don't want to reach out. They want to do things like that as far as that does, right? As far as it does. Justice says they need to weigh the good and the bad for any relationship. Do they seek sex with you? I think if the door was open there, they'd be like, hey, whatever. I mean, the desire would be there. But the problem for DW is the emotional vulnerability. They don't want to be crushed again. They don't want to be cratered again. It would be a very casual thing. Be a very casual thing. Will they heal eventually? Yes. Will they heal right now? No. And that is how they handle their sexual desires. See, I was very restrained in that reading. I mean, give it up. I was very restrained from my usual. All right, Jamie Lee, he's feeling towards me. He's still texting a lot. Jamie, I mean, he's texting me quite a bit. Then we got Jill coming up after Jamie. We got Alexis, we got Infinity and Colby, and then we're ending. We're finally coming with the ending soon sign. Finally coming with the ending soon sign. You know, it happens. It happens. Let's go with this. His feelings towards me, they're texting quite a bit. They're texting quite a bit. Man, Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Death. I mean, they really like you. They do. Three of Pentacles. They feel like that they need to work on stuff before it's stable. They need to work on it a little bit. They feel like things right now aren't where they want to be. But they need to work on it. If they work on it, if they're buddy-buddy, if they connect with you, if they make it happen, then that is going to be something that works, something that they enjoy, something that you can both enjoy. But they're just sort of approaching it a little bit casual for now. You know what I mean? Would they like to get into something? Death said they would not mind. They would not mind at all. But it is a matter of the Page of Swords. They're just not in that mode where they're just going to reach out and just go immediately for it. They're going to sort of slide in the back door. I mean, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. They're going to slide in the back door. They're not going to make it exceedingly obvious in your face. But yeah, they definitely like you. Death says they're ready for the change, ready for the update, ready to make some stuff happen with that. We got Alexis. What deck is this? This is a beautiful ass deck. This is an amazing deck that you need to buy immediately. It is the traditional manga tarot. It's mass market, it's cheap, and it is gorgeous. It is everything that you think it is and more. Alexis is finally up. Alexis, I'm just saying. Alexis, it is a Tarot Oracle show. If you think this is a long queue, wait till the nights where I have 65 donations. All right. Alexis, for you, I want a really good deck. I mean, Alexis, I haven't seen you before. You seem to be having fun, kind of casual. You seem nice. Let's see what kind of fun things we can get with this deck right here, because Alexis is making it happen tonight. How does CJ feel about me? He's saying he's losing me. All right. It's a roller coaster. Is X having a baby? But I don't know if it's his. My, you got a lot of stuff going on with that. All right, this is a Tarot Avatar, by the way. Love this deck. I love this deck. You need to add this deck too, Deborah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you see this deck, you know you're going to add this too. So just go ahead and save yourself some time. All right. I mean, if y'all ain't watching my news program, the April news is going to be the biggest news program of this year so far. It's insane. It's insane. Okay. CJ feel about losing me, right? His ex says she's having a baby. We don't know if it's his. We'll do separate here. How does he feel about what you said? Princess of Cups. He feels like you're being stubborn. I mean, it feels like you're being stubborn. It feels like that, right? You got a Three of Wands. It feels like that you need to move on. You need to move away. He realizes that. He realizes that you are going to move away. He realizes that he's been working your nerves too much. There's only so much you have on your tolerance limit, and eventually you're just going to reach it and you're going to get the hell out of here. The Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. It's time for a new adventure, a new thing. Three of Wands, you need to start looking for somebody else at this point because there's not a lot sort of left here. Four of Swords, right? There's a matter of he just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to deal with this. He wants everything to be this imaginary. He wants everything to be this imaginary relationship where everything's beautiful, everything's wonderful. You know it ain't, and I know it ain't. Does he know it ain't? No, he doesn't know it ain't. The Four of Swords, I'm sort of relaxing, and I'm sort of I'm making things up in my mind. Princess of Cups. His emotions are all over the damn place, right? It is a roller coaster. Your emotions are all over the place. His emotions are all over the place. Bottom line, I think you should find somebody new. I mean, that's, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Is the baby his? Man, is he cheating? Is what I'm saying.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
Is the baby his? Oh, it's weird. Knight of Wands and a Three of Swords. He did write it. He did write it, and he doesn't know if it is or not. Weird reading, but I'm going to tell you right now. He did ride the pony, if you know what I mean. He did ride that pony.
Oh, baby.
But he doesn't know if it's his or not. He's in a weird situation right now where he's kind of very worried. He's kind of very worried about this with the ex. But did he write it? I think that he wrote it. I think he rode the pony. As, what was that, is that a Billy Idol song? Ride the pony, ride the pony. I think he rode the pony. And he's kind of concerned right now, right? But the kid is not my son. That makes sense. Infinity is finally up. How does RY feel about me? I'm trying to break up. Jesus. All right. Infinity. This is not for sale on Amazon. You got to go to their site called the Tarot Avatar. Rewind a little bit. I showed you the box, and it is amazing. It is beautiful, All right. I wonder if she knows whose it is. I don't know. I mean, she's been riding that. She's been getting the pony ridden over there. So, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure.
Music to make love to.
Well, let's find out here about that. How is RY feeling towards me? I'm trying to break up. What? How? You're not trying very hard, I don't think. If you Temperance, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. I would go ahead and break up. They're feeling like you already broke up. You've already mentioned things that were hurtful. You already mentioned things that, they really didn't want to kind of deal with, but they do got to deal with it. That Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, they feel like the relationship's kind of in a downward spiral. Once you're in that quicksand and you sink enough, you're kind of going down pretty much permanently in that. The Temperance card says they're trying to find a balance that works and they haven't been finding it. So they're just in the mode where they're just like, screw it. Screw it. Diane, hello. They're like, screw it at this point. They just don't care anymore. But that's it. That's it. They just don't care anymore, like the Phil Collins song. Anyway, the last reading of the night. What have my dreams been trying to tell me? Very weird and vivid and kind of scary. Let's find out by using the Dream Keeper Tarot. Everybody loves this. Man, thank you all for being here tonight. I had like a ton of donations, like a metric ton of donations, especially over PayPal. Y'all are just insane tonight. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. By the way, I use y'all's money to buy more tarot decks. I know you already knew that. And to make my own tarot deck. So, there it goes. All right, let's see. We do have another book coming out before the end of the year. I do have a new tarot deck coming out before the end of the year. So we got a lot of good stuff. Ace of Cups. What are we looking for with this Ace of Cups? How's Rye feeling with me? I'm sorry. We're on the next. We're on Kobe. I just forget to click it. Dreams. How about they trying to tell me? You have a new emotion that's coming through. This is a new emotion that's coming through, a new emotion that's in there that is sort of that there you're trying to reach. You're trying too hard to reach something that you can't reach. And that is the problem, Kobe. Maybe it's a goal. Maybe it's something that you just haven't found, but you're trying too hard to reach a goal that you just can't reach. You're just reaching out for that. You have been looking hard at some things, and there are some difficult issues that are coming up that you do have to make a decision on. But overall, I think it is just sort of a weird environment where you have to, I don't know, you just kind of have to realize that you can't reach all of these things. You can't fix all of these things. You can't go all of these ways and make everything happen. Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands. It's kind of about your emotional stability. Don't get in a state to where you're too out there emotionally. Stay back a little bit, watch what's going on, and then sort of find out where you're going to be at the end of that. Does that make sense? Find out where you're going to be at the end of it. Because the Ten of Cups said it is about emotional stability. If you can't have it now, then try to figure out when you can get to there, because the Ten of Cups is pretty good here. Page of Wands is be careful about where you're going to try to be. Be careful about the end state, the end goal. That's going to be kind of important. Anyway, if that made all sense, I would definitely rewind that. It's a lot of it's sort of a very ethereal kind of thing. But it is there. Jill Phillips. Jill Phillips had a hacking and something. Jill had a hacking or something. Jill, I wanted to get to you, but I think your question scrolled off. I know that you had a question about hacking or something. Yeah, somebody hacking you, something. Let me look. Jill donated there. Do you see any good news regarding my investigation with the hackers and stalkers? That's it. All right. Do you see any good news with this investigation? Let's find out what's going to happen with that. Good news with an investigation. And then we are out of here. All right. Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords. No, not really. It's very unknown what's going on. There's a lot of confusion surrounding this matter. The Queen of Swords, a lot of confusion. The Five of Cups, a lot of disappointment because we aren't making any progress. It feels like no. It feels like there's not a lot going on and not a lot of success here. There's some difficulty getting everything hammered out. It really feels like the way. But I'm going to say no. Right now, there's not a lot of progress. There's not a lot of things happening. So no good news in this. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all, and see you tomorrow.